Jesus is placing these two challenges before us in order to follow him. The first one is denying ourselves. Second is to take up his cross and follow him. What is the meaning of denying ourselves? Sometimes we are filled with our own desires, with our own selves, with our own positions, which means we are completely self centered. And we need to move from this self centeredness to Christ centeredness. Once Christ becomes center of our life, we will be in hold of Christ. Christ will be with us. Once Christ becomes the center of our life, we will love Christ more than anyone, more than anything. Once Christ becomes center of our life, we begin to love the people around and move to help them. Once Christ become our center, then we will start to live kingdom values, gospel values, and choose the path of Christ. Secondly, taking up his cross and follow him. What is the meaning of taking up his cross? A cross is nothing but our day-to-day suffering, day-to-day pain and burdens that we face in our life. Suffering never go in vain. Sufferings never go wasted. When we take the sufferings so joyfully, generously, then we are rewarded. Being the disciple of Jesus doesn't mean that we will always have a happy life without any sufferings. Once we follow, once we take the way of Christ, for sure there will be so many pains, sufferings. We must be able to endure, accept these sufferings so joyfully. Only then we will be rewarded. Only then we can be a true Christian, true disciple of Jesus. And finally, in the gospel, Jesus utters these words: what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his own soul? These words were taken so seriously by two of the saints. One is St. Ignatius of Loyola, and second is St. Francis Xavier. St. Ignatius of Loyola lived these words, and on the other hand, Francis Xavier, living a worldly life, he was after the worldly pleasures. And whenever St. Ignatius of Loyola saw Francis Xavier, he used to utter these words of Jesus, these same words. And repeatedly, when St. Francis heard these words, it started to enter his heart, and finally completely changed and became a great missionary in India. Let's also take these words of Jesus so seriously. What if we gain the whole world and lose our own soul? The properties we possess, the house we possess, the money we possess, the position we possess, all are temporary, all are momentary. They be with us only until our death. After that, nothing remains. Let's lay down our life for Christ. Let's hold on not the worldly things but the heavenly things.